It's been 6 years since the worst mistake of my life. 6 years since I threw away the one person who loved me more than anything. Every morning, I wake up alone, stare at the empty side of my bed, and wonder how different my life would be if I had just been honest. If I had stayed loyal to Ethan. Back then, everything felt exciting. I was 29, working long hours at a marketing firm, trying to prove myself. Ethan was gentle, quiet, an artist who believed love didn't need grand gestures, only honesty and kindness. But I was impatient. I wanted success, attention, something fast and shiny. That's when my boss, Daniel, entered my life. He was confident, charming, and made me feel important. Compliments, lunches, and late-night work meetings blurred into something I thought was love. I told myself Ethan didn't understand my ambitions, that he was holding me back. But the truth? He was the only one who truly understood me. The day Ethan found out still haunts me. I came home one evening, exhausted and guilty, only to see his suitcase packed. He didn't yell. He didn't break anything. He just looked at me with eyes full of quiet pain and said, "You could have told me the truth, Claire." And then he left. Daniel didn't last long after that. Once he got what he wanted, me, he moved on. Within months, I was alone. My career fell apart, my friends drifted away, and the silence of my apartment became unbearable. For 6 years, I avoided the parts of town where Ethan might be. But one day, fate decided I couldn't run anymore. It was a rainy afternoon when I saw him again. I had just stopped by a small cafe near the art gallery downtown. I almost didn't go in, but something pulled me through those doors. Maybe guilt, maybe hope. And there he was. Ethan. Older, stronger, more confident. His hair was a little shorter, his beard neatly trimmed. He looked like a man who had rebuilt himself from the ashes I left behind. He was talking to the barista, smiling that soft, familiar smile I used to wake up to. My heart stopped. My throat went dry. He turned, and our eyes met. For a second, the world around me disappeared. The clatter of cups, the low hum of chatter, it all faded. I wanted to run to him, to say I'm sorry, to explain everything I should have said years ago. But he only gave me a polite, distant smile. A stranger's smile. "Hi, Ethan," I managed to whisper. "Claire," he said softly. "It's been a while." I tried to smile, but my voice trembled. 6 years. He nodded. "You look well." I didn't. I could feel the lie sting my throat. "And you?" "I'm good," he said. "Really good." Then he hesitated, almost as if deciding whether to tell me something. "Actually, I just opened my own gallery down the street. My wife helped me set it up." His wife. The words echoed in my mind. I smiled, or tried to. "That's wonderful." And it was. Truly. He had found happiness. The kind I had destroyed for both of us. He looked at me again, not with anger, not even pity, just quiet peace. "I used to wonder why you did it," he said softly. "But I stopped asking myself that a long time ago. Sometimes people just break things they don't know how to love." Tears filled my eyes before I could stop them. "Ethan, I never stopped loving you. I was just lost," he finished for me. "Yeah, I know." He sighed, glanced at his watch. "I should go. My wife's waiting." He smiled again, and for a brief second, I saw the man who once loved me so deeply. But this time, the smile wasn't mine to keep. When he walked out, a gust of cold air followed, and I realized that was the final goodbye I never got 6 years ago. I sat there for a long time, staring at the rain streaking down the window. My reflection looked older, emptier. That night, I went home and opened the old sketchbook Ethan had given me, one I had kept hidden in a drawer. On the first page, he had written, "For the woman who makes my world brighter, please don't ever forget your light." I ran my fingers over those words and cried until the ink blurred. It took me years to understand that love isn't about excitement or validation. It's about patience, trust, and choosing the same person every single day, even when it's not easy. Ethan had done that for me, and I threw it away for something that never mattered. Now, I visit his gallery sometimes, quietly, when he's not there. I look at his paintings, each one full of color, warmth, life, and I can see how far he's come. He doesn't need me anymore. And maybe that's what real love is, setting someone free, even if it breaks you. I still wear the small silver bracelet he gave me on our 3rd anniversary. It's the only piece of him I have left, not as a reminder of what I lost, but of what I learned. Because sometimes, the hardest part of loving someone is realizing you were the villain in their story. And sometimes, you don't get a second chance to say I'm sorry.